Namaskara viewers, welcome to Gnanadevula channel. Today we will try to go through the details of one of the Navapāṣhāṇas. Vajra is one of the Navapāṣhāṇa, Vajra Pāṣhāṇa. Let us try to understand how it is to be identified, how it is identified, likely mineral equivalents of Vajra Pāṣhāṇa, the symbolism, traditional symbolism, ritual use, the connection with the planets, the remedial value, psychological and physiological effects of this Pāṣhāṇa, practical protocols, cautions, and some simple mantras or sankalpa that can be used. But before we go to the details of this Vajra Pāṣhāṇa, which is a very interesting subject, we would like you to please share, like, and then subscribe to my channel. Please post your comments after having gone through the complete video, complete talk. You go through the article and then post your comments in the commentary box. Now, coming back to this Vajra Pāṣhāṇa, you can call it as a Thunderbolt Stone. This Vajra Pāṣhāṇa is regarded in traditional folklore as a very, very hard crystal-like stone that embodies the power of Vajra. Vajra is Indra's. Indra is the god of all deities, or the king of all gods. Indra's thunderbolt, Vajrayudha, it symbolically represents, that Vajrayudha symbolically represents indomitable will, toughness, courage, protection, and decisive force. Practically, it is used as an energetic aid by warriors, yogis, and those who need steadiness, bravery, and focused endurance. Now, how do we identify this Vajra? The physical, what it may be in nature, how it is. The traditional names that, it does not map to a single modern mineral, whatever you call it, it doesn't map to that. Rather, there are several hard, translucent, or translucent to opaque, depending upon the various grades, minerals have been used as Vajra type stones. Common of them are rock crystal, that is clear quartz. The hardness is why it measures about 7 Mohs. M-O-H-S, Mo is the measure of a hardness of any material. So rock crystal clear, its hardness is around 7 points. Widely used as a power stones. Transmits light energy like that. Then you have corundum varieties, ruby, red sapphire, blue sapphire. The hardness is also 9 Mohs, valued for strength and warrior associations. Ruby especially associated with courage. You have agate, jasper, dense chalcopyrite varieties, Durable protective stones used in folk traditions. This is used. Now you have another variety called as basaltic or igneous vitreous stones. Vitreous. Chalcopyrite. Used historically where lightning, volcanic origin was important. Now, very commonly now you have this diamond, the literal Vajra in Vedic metaphor, diamond. Diamond It is the hardest substance. The toughness or the hardness is measured up to 10 points on Mohs or 10 Mohs. This is the strongest known natural mineral and ultimate symbol of indestructibility. That is rare and expensive. Diamond is we have diamond cutting tools where diamond is used to cut very hard substances. So hard it is. So now, if you acquire a Vajra Pāṣhāṇa, you may ask for lab identification, gemological certificate to know the mineral. The traditional efficacy is symbolic plus psychological. Authenticity matters for ritual purity and value. This is some note. Now, how this is associated with tradition and mythic, this Vajra. The primary mythic link is Vajrayudha, Thunderbolt, Indra's Vajra. That force that cuts through opposition and restores order. That is primary historic link. You may call it mythic, or to a great extent it is history also. Now the energetic quality, very fiery, electric, penetrating, breaks inertia, removes fear, sharpens will. All these qualities are there. That traditionally this is used by warriors, protection priests, that is Kshatriya rites, ascetics needing willpower, and yogis working on tapas and steadiness. This is they used. Now this Vajra is connected to some planets, then graha connection, Jyotisha perspective from the Jyotisha. The primary planetary correspondence is Mangal, that is Mars, Mangala graha, because Mars, this thing governs courage, strength, physical stamina, assertion, and the material spirit. Martial spirit. So it is used. The secondary correspondences are, in some contexts, the stone's lightning force quality also resonates with Indra-like energies rather than a single graha. Astrologically, Mars remains the practical match. For weak, afflicted Mars, Mangala dosha, what we call dosha is afflictions, dosha is some problems. Mangala dosha, delayed action, lack of courage, low physical stamina, repeated failures in competitive fields, and for those in military and sports profession, this is a good remedy as per astrological remedy shastra. Now, some of the problems, some of the doshas, this Vajra, this stone is traditionally used to address are, of course, Mangala, that is Mars weak or poorly placed, where if Mangala is placed in a very bad position, timidity, indecision, poor leadership, low stamina, all these things are the qualities of qualities which are who are afflicted by this Mangal. This stone can be used. Excessive tamas, that is inertia, lethargy, inability to start or finish a task. Starting itself is difficult, like that, this kind of things. It is on account of tamas, extreme tamas. Sometimes, you have this chronic fear, or what we call it as faint-heartedness, that is linked to this performance anxiety. You don't know whether I will be able to complete this task. This task is huge for me. I don't know whether I will be able to complete my construction of house, complete my studies, complete my so many things, anything, This is a chronic fear. This is one of the doshas. Then work competition failure also. You are unable to complete your tasks. You are unable to stand ground. Unable to stand ground. Lack of assertiveness. You don't assert things. All these things. you always think that you will fail in a competition, you will fail in competitive examinations, things like that. And then sometimes, you need this for protection. Hazardous professions or spiritual practices, particularly spiritual practices. Some of the hard and then dangerous professions also, you need this protection. So now, how this Vajra Pāṣhāṇa or this Vajra is, how it is said to work. We will look at some traditional and psychological view. See, traditionally, the stone acts as a compact Vajra, a concentrated Shakti that awakens the warrior faculty, that is Virya. In the subtle body, Sukshma Sharira, it awakens that faculty. Its vibration penetrates subtle obstacles, dislodges stagnant samskaras, and strengthens prana flow related nadis. This is what the traditional view. From the psychological and physiological view, wearing or meditating on a strong, hard, visually arresting stone serves as a placebo plus focus device. It increases confidence, primes the sympathetic, parasympathetic balance for action, and supports disciplined practice. This is combined with tapas, that is discipline. It reinforces habit formation, that is exercise, training, assertive behavior, habit formation. So these are the effects, physiological or psychological view. Let's talk about rituals, worship, practice procedures, how to use it responsibly, all these things. If you have to talk about it, it is cleansing and consecration, one time. Clean the stone physically, soft brush, mild water, no hard things. Purify with water and a pinch of pure cow ghee, sandal paste, or if tradition allows, or simple water plus sunlight exposure. This is how. If it is available, perform a light abhisheka. Abhisheka with water or milk, and chant a short invocation dedicated to Indra or Mars, Mangala graha. Now keep the stone on a clean cloth or small altar, small platform. Give it a name and sankalpa, intention, that's all. Daily regular uses: wear on a ring or pendant set in appropriate metal. Classical systems often recommend metals. Consult an expert. Because a detailed this thing is necessary for by an expert. Mars related stones are commonly worn on the ring or index finger on Tuesdays, but traditions vary. You can use it throughout also. Hold the stone for about 5 to 15 minutes each day and silently recite a short mantra. Very short mantra. Focus on breath and sense of inner steel. Perform special sadhana on Tuesday, Mangalavara. Tuesday is so auspicious for this, or during Mars, Maha, Dasha or transits. Number of japas also, it depends upon individual to individual. You can start from 11 up to 108 for short sadhanas, repetitions, etc. Like this, you can do it. The mantras, very short mantras for Mars and courageous. Om Mangalaya Namaha. That's all. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Concentrate and then repeat it about 21 times, 51 times, 108 times, depending upon your availability of time, availability of your all your resources, things like that. It's very simple, very easily accessible. Or you can use one more mantra invoking Vajra or Indra quality. Om Indraya Vidmahe Vajraya Dhimahi Tanno Indraha Prachodayat. Om Indraya Vidmahe Vajraya Dhimahi Tanno Indraha Prachodayat. It's a composed Gayatri style invocation, that's all. Nothing great in it. Use with care and preferably under guidance. That is what it is suggested. Sankalpa. So like this, Sankalpa is, may this Vajra stone strengthen my courage, sharpen my focus, protect me so I may act rightly in service of Dharma. See, only the Sankalpa is like the Sankalpa and all this using this mantra is like a catalyst. It doesn't do anything. It gives you courage to follow, and it gives you more and more strength to perform, more and more strength and more efficiency to perform things more and more efficiently. So, some of the complementary practices to get real results. If you have to get real result, I have to get this, I have to do this. That means physical discipline is very much required. Regular exercise, strength training, breakthrough, breath work, that's pranayama, to embody the stone's virtues. You have to do all these things. Just only doing, holding that Vajra and then saying doesn't give you complete results. If you have to get complete results, real results, you have to have that physical discipline, skill training, practice assertive communication, leadership exercises and situational rehearsals. All these things are required. These are all the things that one should do along with that. Ethical use. This channel newfound power to protect the weak and perform duty, dharma, avoid egoistic aggression. For performance, anxiety or trauma, use psychological professional help alongside sadhana. If you want counseling and coaching like this, you can use it. So these are all everything, the mantra, the sadhana, the japa, everything will give you more fruit when you combine the sadhana, the mantra japa along with other things, this complementary practices, physical discipline, skill training, ethical use, counseling, coaching, all these things. Your efforts are also required. Just by this thing, it may not yield the best results. You have to do all these things also. So there are some cautions and contraindications also. It's not a magic talisman. The stone supports inner work, but it's not a substitute for effort. It's not a substitute for effort, therapy or medical care. You should do all those things. You should do along with that. It works like that. People with uncontrolled anger, violent tendencies, legal, ethical problems, they should avoid amplifying aggression. See, they should not, uncontrolled anger and things like that, they should not keep on increasing their anger, increasing violent tendencies. The stone may increase assertiveness. Use under guidance. This is important. Then you have to be careful about authenticity and fraud also. Many sellers label ordinary pebbles, ordinary stones as Vajra. You should ask for some gemological certification and avoid costly beliefs without verification. Don't try to believe for costly things. You verify before you do anything. Allergies and metal reactions. If set in metal, ensure no allergy. If worn continuously, maintain periodic cleansing. And you should avoid misuse. Never use ritual power to harm others. Do not expect instant success in risky or illegal ventures. You cannot expect those kinds of things. It may boomerang also. So practical remedial protocol example is the issue if it is weak Mars, timidity, low stamina in horoscope. Protocol obtain a certified heart stone, quartz or corundum class heart stone, purify and consecrate, set a Tuesday start, wear as pendant ring, daily 10-15 minutes meditation holding the stone while reciting Om Mangalaya Namaha. Depends, 21 to 108 times. Complement with 30 minutes daily physical exercise, focused skill practice, weekly charity, dana, all those things in the field. Review after 40 days or 30-40 days. Note changes in confidence, endurance and outcomes. This is what it is about. So viewers, with this explanation on this Vajra Pāṣhāṇa, we conclude this episode. I hope this was quite interesting. Please make use of this Vajra Pāṣhāṇa, all those things. It is not, it's quite helpful also, it's not harmful. Even if it is not, you may not get results, but at least it's not harmful. With this, we conclude this episode. I hope this was quite interesting. Please like, share, and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Please watch this completely and then post your comments in the comment box. Thank you, viewers.